Challenger, I have some other questions that I would like to ask to the witnesses. SBA has proposed a rule for the 8A program that would adjust how assets, gross income, and retirement savings are assessed when determining whether a company is economically disadvantaged. Are these changes enough, or does Congress need to raise the net worth standard?
Thank you. We have been advocating for an increase in the net worth standards for many years, as you know. This is actually a step in the right direction. We salute that. We would have to take a look at the extent to which that would broadly affect companies. Not everyone coming into the 8A program has a nice a retirement fund sitting there. Most come in from having scrapped in the small business arena and don't have a lot of capital along those lines. So it would be helpful, but we don't think it's a complete answer.
And also, you gave an example in your testimony where you talk about a small business that sold itself immediately after winning a long-term contract. And you pointed out that the contract and others like it will distort agency goal achievements for years to come. In your mind, what is the appropriate response to that kind of situation?
Well, that's a real tough one. You start from the premise that we just can't count a small business award that transforms into a large business award within the month from the small business award having been made and count that as a small business award for the next 10 years. There has to be a cutoff at some point. I wouldn't necessarily say cut it off immediately, but maybe because that puts the awarding agency at a great difficulty. We recognize that. So maybe a 3-year limit or something like that, or declining allocation towards small business, but to count that as a small business award for 10 years is obscene, actually.
Okay. Mr. Brown, multiple agency awards, such as government-wide acquisition contracts, have grown significantly in the last decade. And while small firms have participated in some of these efforts, others have been closed out of lucrative contracts. In order to ensure small firms are not overlooked, should Congress consider creating multiple agency award goals for small businesses?
Thank you for the question, Chairwoman. I believe it could be helpful in trying to reach the 3% goal for small disabled veteran-owned small businesses. So I think if it marches us in that direction, if it opens up these contracts for small businesses, then I don't see an issue with it.
Do you think that we should go even further than a goal and establish a multiple agency award small business program?
I think that would help with the oversight of trying to reach, the goals that the